Welcome to episode 61 of OVW Fan Zone Live, where fans talk back. I am not Jackman Oaks.
And I'm Iron Man.
He is, in fact, Iron Man. I am Tiny Brian, your producer, here because Jackman Oaks is on assignment. I'm going to ask producer Malachi to shut the curtains. We are kind of running on a dream and a prayer this evening. First of all, just want to say, can somebody get Miss Larkin some help? She seems to be both stuck and being pursued. She is in our chat room this evening. We are always glad to see her. Brian, how are you, my friend?
It's been one of those days, but we are coming along just fine, swimmingly. We are rolling off the rails on the crazy train that is the OVW Fan Zone, where fans talk back.
Absolutely. And afterwards, we're going to take Malachi over to see his other parent, and he'll call her on the way and say, "Mama, I'm coming home," even though he doesn't actually live with her. But
wow, okay then.
R.I.P. Look, I didn't get to say R.I.P. to our good friend Ozzy Osbourne.
Did you watch any of the Black Sabbath final concert?
My heart was broken by "Mama, I'm coming home."
I watched a little bit last night after I got off work, and I gotta say that is probably the most awesome send-off you could probably ask for. He played his own celebration of life ceremony, for crying out loud.
I mean,
it was the biggest charity concert in history, and it's going to hit movie theaters next summer. How epic is that?
And I will be there. That's a thing that's a concert I would probably go to theaters to watch.
Yeah, I definitely would. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of Kleenex.
Yeah. But anyway, why don't we get to business at hand here? R.I.P. to Ozzy. I'm sure there's a lot of crossover with OVW fans, but let's get to the business at hand. I am in the chat room as at OVW Podcast right now. I'm going to do my best to both watch the chat room and keep an eye on you guys out there. I'm going to be looking for your questions, your comments, your concerns, your complaints, whatever you got. We're gonna get them later on in the show. Brian and I, we're going to hash them out. We're going to talk about them. We're ready to chew the fat on them, right?
And I've got my eye on you, so you don't miss any of those super chats. Because if you want him to interrupt whatever it is we have going on, a super chat's the way to do it.
And for those of you, and I know there are a few of you out there, who love to use super chats as like a way to spread chaos, given that there's nobody on the other side of that thing where I usually sit. Tonight's the night when a super chat really will kind of maybe throw us all cattywampus, as it were. Anyway, so pretty big week, pretty big time in OVW.
Lots of things going on.
Does anybody? I hope someone in the chat room. I'm going to put it out there. Did anybody go to the White Castle show?
Yes.
Do we have any reports about what happened? I would love to know.
I saw a couple things in the fan zone. I saw the chicken slider versus regular slider. I just saw a picture.
Match? Oh, just a picture?
I just saw a picture of the two sliders in the ring about to go head-to-head or slider-to-slider, as it were. And I'm curious as to how that turned out.
Yeah, so if you have any results for us from that White Castle show, Brian and I are both big fans of White Castle.
Oh yeah,
of course,
most definitely.
I'm a way bigger fan just by weight, but yeah, we're both big fans of White Castle. So let us know all about that. Brian, why don't we just jump right in and you tell us where you can find the stars of Ohio Valley Wrestling in your neck of the woods.
Well, that sounds delightful. Every Thursday, you can catch OVW at Hot Point Davis Arena, 4400 Shepherdsville Road. Doors open at 6:15. You can catch Overdrive at 6:30 and then Rise from 7 to 9. This Saturday, Dainty Fest at the Meriwether. Louisville, Kentucky, July 26th. Are you going?
I have to admit, this is so weird that I really, really kind of want to make the drive just to see what all the hubbub is about for Dainty Fest. And then you throw in the folks of OVW, and and honestly, I had a minute to talk to Al Snow a couple weeks ago, as you know.
Yeah.
The man went on for 10 minutes about his Dainty Fest game.
Yeah.
Like, this is his third or fourth year doing the Dainty Fest. He's excited. He's pumped. He's a little pissed. Because he missed it, and it's a challenging thing. And,
yeah.
It's a little crazy making, as I understand it.
And you're not allowed to practice.
No,
so
if you practice, you get a lifetime ban.
A lifetime ban?
Yeah, you can never compete in Dainty Fest again if somebody gets a credible report of you practicing.
So if he's competed in the Dainty Fest the last 3 or 4 years, he has previous experience.
Exactly.
Which is the equivalent of anyone out there?
Oh, that's the only way.
Practicing.
Yes, it's the only way you can gain experience is by actually competing. So
okay.
He's finally feeling like he's got it, and maybe he's going to hit his rhythm now. So we're excited for that.
So if you plan on going and you plan on competing, remember, no practicing, because there is a lifetime ban, and they will kick you in the tainty.
Apparently, yeah, there's parts of Louisville where this is taken extraordinarily seriously.
Are we talking like pitchforks and torches, or what?
I mean, I've never been one. I don't know Louisville well, my friend, so I don't know how far they go, but I do know this is taken fairly seriously in some parts of Louisville.
Now, is that the one where they have the tub of Ale 8-1 match?
That is actually a different thing.
Okay, which one is that? Because we're moving through these tour dates pretty fast.
That one may not have made it on there. Hang on a second.
I've seen it on Facebook. Chat, if you know the answer to that, help me out. I'll keep going along. We've got Marion County Event Center in Lebanon, Kentucky, August 2nd.
The takeover is, Dainty Fest is the L8 tub. Ha.
Oh, wait. What's Hecticker's pole championship on a pole match?
It's a very good question.
So, okay, chat.
I know Hector's championship on a pole. That's the limit of what I know about that particular match. So,
okay, so chat, if you know anything,
something, we'd love to hear what you got to say.
Let's see. Bluegrass Sportsplex, Elizabethtown, Kentucky, August 29th. Bonus Pints, Longport, Indiana, September 6th. LaPorte Civic Center Auditorium, the LaPortatorium, September 27th. Owensboro Event Center in Owensboro, Kentucky on November 1st. And Jungle Gyms Oscar Event Center in Fairfield, Ohio, November 21st. You can get tickets to any and all of these events at ovwtix.com.
Where is Fairfield? Is that that's right around Cincinnati, right? North.
It's north of Cincinnati.
Right.
It's not quite to Middletown, and Middletown is halfway between Dayton and Cincinnati. Thus the tournament's in the middle of,
like, midway, but here halfway between here and Frankfurt.
Right. It's like Kentucky. It's like Ohio midway.
Only
Yeah.
completely different cities. Okay. Lots of great stuff coming up. That Dainty Fest does look like a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah. I bet it's going to rock.
All right. So, shall we take a break?
Yeah, now's as good a time as any.
All right. Well, we will take a quick break, and we will be right back here on OVW Fan Zone Live. Stay with us.
Dream a reality and attend the world-famous Harvard of Pro Wrestling. The OVW Academy with Al Snow, the birthplace of legends including Batista, John Cena, Randy Orton, The Miz, and many more. Will you be the next name added to that impressive list? Visit OVWacademy.com and apply now.
Week, hopefully we'll have this all straightened out.
Fan Zone. Whoa.
Get your ticket.
My name is Buzz Backlund, and I'm in the OVW Fan Zone.
Welcome back to OVW Fan Zone Live. I am Tiny Brian.
I'm Brian Hines.
It's a Brian-tastic episode of the OVW Fan Zone tonight.
It sure is.
And let's get into a review, shall we?
Yeah.
So let's talk. Ooh, I just realized I guess I have to predict this week since I'm actually on camera.
So does that mean you're not going to say the thing?
Oh, no, I'm still going to say the thing when the time
crap.
comes. I'm going to do my, Malachi, maybe you should open the mic up and be ready to do when the time comes.
Did you see the grin on his face when you said that?
When I actually do the sound effect for the segment, I'm watching the video, so I go as long as the video goes and not over.
And then since we're on a delay,
What segment are you talking about?
When I'll say it when it's time to do it.
You'll say what?
Stop it. Although I'm enjoying. That's Malachi. That's producer Malachi.
that is the equivalent of the secret word at Pee Wee's Playhouse. You can scream real loud, or you can take a shot, or whatever it is, however you observe it at your place, in the comfort of your own home. React accordingly, because it's coming up soon.
All right, so let's talk about the triple threat qualifiers for the OVW Women's Championship.
Okay.
First of all, what a great series of matches.
It really was. It's like hour 2 was a theme.
I love it. Yeah, and like other places, you might see one of those a week for 3 weeks. I love that we just got them bippity boppity boo.
Yeah.
So let's see. First one that we had was Angelica Risk versus Rachel Lay in a rematch from the week before.
Yeah.
And it looks like you very wisely did predict Angelica Risk would be the victor there. Jackman put his faith in Rachel Lay, which I can understand.
Sure.
But unfortunately, that did not work out well for him.
Not like it did the week before.
No. Then we got Sophia Rose versus Tegan Thorne. Now, this got swapped, didn't it? Let me look at the actual. Look, here's the podcast notes. The podcast, which you can find at youtube.com/@OVW podcast. You can see that they went yesterday with our good friend Mr. Brian Allen, and Jackman was actually here for that one.
He was.
Miss
you, buddy.
Yeah, we miss you. He is on assignment this evening. Rachel Lay, Marionette versus Sophia was what was actually happened.
Yeah, they switched.
So they did switch.
Okay.
So we'll look at these, but we'll see if either one of you got them correct. But we won't count them so much. We know Sophia won. So you did predict that Sophia would win.
That's me. Points, Team Hines.
And unfortunately, you did not predict that Lovely Miss Larkin would win, and she won.
That is a deduction.
She had a good week last. Well, she got the win. One of the scariest things I've ever seen happen to a professional wrestler happened to her at the end of that match when Freya just grabbed the neck brace and was like, spin around. Ring around the rosy.
That was something. I haven't seen anybody like ragdolled like that since like Andre the Giant days, where he would just pick somebody up and just shake the ever-loving Jesus out of them.
And just spun, and just it looked like I could just see like C2 and C3 just separating.
Yeah.
So,
or C3PO.
Yeah, or C3PO. Yeah. Larkin is apparently stuck in our chat room. Larkin, we Lovely Miss Larkin, we hope that you find your way out.
I'm curious about.
But stay around for the show, though.
Yeah, please. She said Noelle and I got to take orders. That's not an ominous statement or anything. I wonder what's going on there.
I mean, it's a good thing to wonder about.
Orders from who? Is there a puppet master?
Or maybe some sort of physician?
The wizard.
Maybe the wizard. Who knows?
Yeah.
Roy says we miss Buzz and his energy. We miss Buzz all the time.
We sure do.
Anyway, but let's move along with these predictions. So thus far, you predicted Sophia Rose would be the overall winner, and Jackman predicted Lovely Miss Larkin. Both of you are still in the running to have your person come out as the number one contender going into Fight Night.
I got a good feeling.
Yeah, August 17th, Sunday night. Get your tickets available hopefully tomorrow. I don't think they were available last Thursday.
Oh, really? They haven't made them available yet?
They might have by now. I've not really been there. I've not been on the tick site in a few days.
Well, keep checking OVWTix.com to make sure that you don't miss out on Fight Night on August 17th.
Yeah, it's pretty great. All right. That's not a good thing to do. Let's see. Then we had the U.S. Championship non-title match. Both you and Jackman said that U.S. Champ Tony Gunn or U.S. Champ Eric Surge would come out victorious, and I do believe you were both. No?
We were both wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but
Tony Gunn did use the chair at the end.
Any other day, my money is still on Eric Surge.
Becky cleared it up. Lovely Miss Larkin and Noelle took orders from customers at White Castle.
Oh, that's not nearly as sinister as I thought it was going to be. Okay.
But I do love the notion. I would love to get that. That'd be a fun order, no matter what you actually ordered.
Yeah. Now I wish we would have gone and gone through the drive-through or up at the counter because I bet it would have just been something else entirely. Total pandemonium.
Bet we get some kind of video package for Rise tomorrow.
Yeah, I hope so.
To see it. Oh, and
is that a prediction?
Sure. I mean, why not? We got to get there yet.
Okay. We'll
Roy says no tickets for Fight Night yet. So
thank you for checking on that, Roy.
Yes,
we definitely appreciate it.
that.
And it's good to have you in the chat as well as everybody else. Let's see. We've got Becky. Hey, Becky. How are you? Lovely Miss Larkin. Roger Dorn. What's up? We got Ronald. Can't see back much further than that.
Let's see here. But Jackman also said Crixus would interfere during the match. I think you agreed with him on that.
Yeah. I mean, especially after the week before where they were the main event and there was unfinished business when Tony Gunn kept Crixus from getting back in the ring, resulting in a double countout.
That's such a fun ending. I mean, it sucked for our friend, but Tony Gunn really that.
Yeah, and afterwards, Jackman and I ultimately agree that even though it was a double countout, Tony Gunn won that match because he kept Crixus from getting back in the ring.
He may not have. Yeah, he won by not losing.
Grabbed him by the boot.
Yeah.
You know who else wears boots? Fairies.
Huh?
Black Sabbath song?
See, I told you I might not get the reference.
For those of you playing along at home, let's count the number of Ozzy references in tonight's live show here on the Fan Zone.
All right, our last match from last week that we can recap your predictions is the OVW Rush Division Championship match, where we saw Super Z taking on the improbable OVW Rush Division champion, one stunning, seductive, other S words, Steven Steele.
Yeah.
And both of you correctly predicted that Steven Steele would retain with Doom Syndicate interference. It just felt too perfect for that moment. Star Rider could not resist coming back and tormenting his old enemy.
We were really close on that because we both agreed that this would be where Star Rider and the Doom Squad come and interfere in the match, and lo and behold, they did. We thought that it was going to end up being a situation where Stunning Steven Steele and Super Z were going to end up working together because the enemy of my enemy is my friend. That was not the case, and it ended up being Super Z's electric funeral.
It certainly did. I'm pretty sure that's a reference. So that's two.
It is. Hey, Radio Face, how's it going?
What's up, Radio? So the thing I wanted to talk about here is just how outnumbered Super Z is in this situation.
Right.
Star Rider has very smartly, when he kind of broke into that moment, he started recruiting right away.
Jackman called that right off the bat.
He certainly did. Kudos to Jackman out on assignment.
That's extra points.
Yeah, extra points for Jackman Oaks because that was, in fact, he called that decisively very quickly.
Day one.
And so the problem is for Super Z, as much as we all love him, maybe he can get his friend Zachary D. Pittman III to come out and start helping him during the matches.
Sure.
But beyond that, it feels like he needs some help.
Yeah.
The National Guard, somebody.
He needs, the Super Friends or something like that.
Yeah, he needs some Super Friends.
If there's a Legion of Doom, he needs Super Friends. Or just friends in general. Or eyes in the back of his head.
Or something. He needs something. I feel like he is not yet fully equipped to deal with the Doom Syndicate.
No.
This is a larger threat. All right, so that is where last week's review ends. So it is now time for the most electrifying segment on OVW Fan Zone Live. Malachi, take it away.
Predictions.
Pretty sure that mic wasn't even turned on.
Predictions.
Yay.
Okay.
Thanks, Malachi.
Oh, he even kept it at the right length.
Oh, that is fantastic.
You completely missed the gravitas. You're supposed to. Oh, look.
Oh, no. I think he totally got it and went in the opposite direction. And let me tell you something, buddy. You're going places because that works.
All right. So, not a lot to.
The sooner the better.
Wow. Okay. So, let's get into it here. We don't have a whole lot, but the one that I am most interested in, we'll get to right away, which is your OVW United States champion, one to bomb, Eric Surge. Our interview with Eric Surge is actually now in our podcast feed as well as on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/@OVW Podcast. That was released on Monday. If you've not had a chance to go listen, it is a great little Zoom interview we managed to do with him last week. Y'all did real well on that, I thought.
Well, thank you very much. If you were really, really wanting to hear another interview from the OVW podcast, there you go. You can check that one out. And in addition to all the other ones, our next most recent one was Stunning Steven Steele. So in case you were worried, no more tears.
Yeah, don't cry about it. It's fine. I still love you, baby. No, that's the wrong band. Let's get into it. So, U.S. champ Eric Surge taking on the Scottish War Machine himself, the man with what may be my new favorite theme song in all of OVW. That would be Crixus.
The Scottish War Machine.
The Scottish War Machine.
Does that make him a war pig?
It might. I mean, I don't know that I would call him that to his face.
Oh, no. I would maybe if I had, like, some
liquid courage?
Some liquid courage or just something to offer him where he might not worry so much. But, hey, who knows? Maybe he's a Black Sabbath fan as well.
All right. So, Brian, what say you?
I don't know.
There's we spoke him up. Zachary D. Pittman has joined the chat.
Wow. Good evening, sir. I hope that all those photos and journalistic...
always glad to have a fellow journalist in the chat room.
Yes, thank you very much.
Zachary, if you have any information about anybody who could kind of come in to help Super Z, maybe you want to go to the OVW Academy, Zachary, get some training, and help out Super Z yourself. What do you think of that? Oh, yeah, Goon Squad. They do fear Super Z individually.
That's true.
But when you get all of them together, Zachary, it seems like it becomes a problem, and I'm nervous for Super Z. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to be on edge with the Goon Squad always being on his back. I mean, he's probably paranoid.
Would seem like that would have to be the way. I think we're up to 5 now.
Somewhere around in there, yeah.
Okay. So who do you got in this match? Once again, that's Eric Surge versus Crixus.
I know Crixus is upset because of the double count out the last time we saw him. And
he's already gotten some payback. We did see him in this.
He did get some, but he was ready to finish the job on Shotgun Tony Gunn last week, and Eric Surge was like, not on my time, pal. So I know that there's no love lost between the two. And I also think that Shotgun Tony Gunn will make an appearance during this match.
Seems reasonable to me.
So, with that being said, and the way things played out last week, I mean, in a regular one-on-one, I think Eric Surge would have it. But when you strongly suspect that Shotgun Tony Gunn is going to make an appearance because he has beef with Crixus and vice versa, I chalk that up as 2-on-1, and I'm going to go Crixus this time.
All right. Well, that would mean that, extenuating circumstances or not, that would mean that Eric Surge has lost 2 weeks in a row.
Well, true. But
and that's for a sitting champion, even in non-title bouts, that's not a good look.
It is not a good look, but I kind of feel like what we're seeing is setting the stage for a rivalry among the three of them. Maybe we end up getting a triple threat match at Fight Night.
I was going to ask if you think that's where we're headed with this, is a Gunn, Crixus, Surge three-way dance at Fight Night.
I mean, I don't know anything. I can't say anything for certain, but just going with my gut feeling, I feel like there's a decent possibility that we might see that.
Yeah, I feel like that's where this is headed. I feel like it's just going to be undeniable going forward. Since I'm actually making a prediction this week, I think that 2 losses in 2 weeks is just not going to sit well with Eric Surge. And do I think that Crixus, or do I think Tony Gunn's going to show up to interfere? Absolutely. Do I think it's going to be a hard situation for your U.S. champion? I do. I think he's going to find a way to weather the storm and come out with the victory.
You could very well be right.
All right.
And for Eric Surge, I hope that you are.
Me too. And I think we can both agree Tony Gunn will definitely make his presence felt during that match.
Yeah.
Then we have, I guess we're getting a rematch from last week's women's where Freya came in and basically damaged lovely Miss Larkin. Because we do have a rematch. We have we have Tegan Thorne announced to take on lovely Miss Larkin.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool.
So what do you think?
Lovely Miss Larkin had a rough week last week.
Lovely Miss Larkin has rough weeks, a lot of weeks.
A lot of weeks, but that doesn't stop her.
Like right now, her banner is not up on our screen because Malachi is doing something else.
He can't even hear us.
Wait, I think he just
wait,
heard me.
There we go.
I think it changed. We're delayed, but I'm going to assume it changed. All right. So, yeah, she had a bad week, no question.
But that doesn't stop her.
No.
Every week she rolls in like she's have you ever seen the greatest entrance in late night talk show history?
Was that Tommy Boy?
Chris Farley, yes.
Chris Farley, yes.
Yeah. Every week she rolls in like she's Chris Farley coming on the David Letterman show. Just nothing
Google
but
that. It's worth your time.
Yeah, it really is.
Wait, after the show.
Yeah, not now because that would be a mistake.
Yeah.
But every week she's out there. She's a little banged up, but I feel like Tegan Thorne is definitely going to give her a run for the money.
Mm-hmm.
But lovely Miss Larkin, I'm going to go with the Crazy Train.
Absolutely. So, I have been impressed with Tegan Thorne these last few weeks.
Very much so.
I think the whole women's division is putting on some impressive matches. I've enjoyed her. I've enjoyed the Marinette Noel.
Yeah.
All the new faces we're seeing. I'd love to see one of them suddenly jump up and get a spot in that. That said, lovely Miss Larkin has absolutely everybody in Davis Arena behind her. Those that are real and also those who are just in her imagination. She has them all. What was the sign that we saw? We talked about it on the podcast yesterday.
It was a prescription pad for an invisible knife. That is wonderful.
We love
I
your
absolutely
signs,
love it.
guys.
Yes.
Make sure you're posting pictures of those signs and putting them in the fan zone on Facebook. We want to see them. I may actually just rustle up some cash and just start handing out prizes myself because I love a good, clever wrestling sign, and OVW fans are so creative. All right, so I don't actually have a prediction yet. Well, no, I have you. You predicted lovely Miss Larkin. I need to predict. As much as I'm enjoying Tegan Thorne's work, I do think that everybody is kind of behind lovely Miss Larkin, and she feeds off that, and she just seems unstoppable. So yeah. I'm going to go ahead and throw my rarely given prediction to lovely Miss Larkin. So those are all of the actual advertised matches.
That's it?
That's it. Just those two. We have some other things we know.
Like appearances.
There's an appearance that is going to be very exciting for you specifically. If you just have a glance down here. Nope, he won't do it. You know why? Because J-Rod is back.
Yeah, I almost brought my J-Rod shirt.
I know it's a big decision for y'all every week what wrestler shirt you're going to wear.
Yeah.
I'm excited for J-Rod to come back. She really kind of captivated this women's division the moment that she returned. The moment she showed up 6 months ago.
She was going to be back so early.
Well, so for those of you who don't know, she has been, and she's been filming for American Gladiators.
Yes, congratulations to her, as well as Mr. Spectacular Jesse Goddard, and I would just like to say, good for you.
We'll probably be able to watch that this fall, but doesn't take a long time to do those because they'll do 3 or 4 of them a day. So, it just takes a couple weeks. So we're glad that she's recovered and she's back. Do you think we get a match out of J-Rod tomorrow? Do you think she totally owns somebody?
No. I don't think she's going to have a match. I think she is going to interject herself into the Planet Caravan that is the women's title picture right now between Freya, Sophia Rose, lovely Miss Larkin, just to throw a little chaos in there.
So yeah, I guess it's a little late for her to get in on the fight night
yeah.
chance.
Well, I don't know, maybe not. We got about a month.
Yeah, they're
3 weeks.
They're gonna have this. Maybe they'll make it a fatal 4-way if J-Rod can find a way in to determine the number 1 contender.
It could be,
because we already know. We know there's going to be a 3-way dance. So adding J-Rod in as a former champion sounds like loads of fun. I'm ready to see this more evolved version of Freya and J-Rod lock horns. Every time they have met, it has been a classic in my head. So I'm excited for the return of J-Rod, and you should be too, because she may hit you if you're not. No, I don't think she'll hit you unless you have a wrestling license. But
we don't know that for sure what's going to happen, but we may have to circle back around to it later.
Okay.
It's too easy, man. Fish in a barrel.
We do know that your OVW heavyweight champion, Cal Hero, will be in attendance at Hot Point Davis Arena tomorrow.
Do you think he'll have a match?
I wonder if we won't see him and Jamin in tag team action.
Really?
Sure. I mean, it's the old. That's an old move. Is that because they're sort of still friends.
They're almost like frenemies at this point.
I mean, it's almost like
enemies.
Yeah, it's like Jamin is, in my opinion, and I don't get to be on camera nearly enough and actually give opinions. But in my opinion, it feels like what Jamin is up to here is wanting to push Cal to his absolute, the best version of Cal Hero possible. And in Jamin's mind, the only way that happens is in a contest with Jamin Olivencia.
Okay, that's
so fair. I don't know. This is not like a heated, this isn't a blood feud. This isn't emotional. At least I don't think it is for Jamin.
It seems more of like a cerebral journey.
Yes, as we know from our personal experience with Jamin. And yeah, I think they could even coexist, and I think it would be an interesting match to watch them work as a tag team unit.
So who would they be going against? If Jamin Olivencia and Cal Hero are tagging on one side of the ring, on the other side of the ring you see who?
That's easy. One trifecta.
Okay.
2 out of 3 ain't bad of the trifecta. Wait, that's the
Meatloaf.
wrong band.
Yeah. So do you think it's just going to be like Ashton Adonis and Brandon Beretta? Or do you think that they're going to have somebody come out with them and make it a 6-man tag?
Oh, that would be interesting. Yeah,
and if that's the case, who would that
better. be? Can't be Eric Surge. We know he's doing something.
Yeah,
who else we
got?
He's
busy.
Ooh, what about Steven Steele? We know he's going to be there tomorrow.
He is going to be there.
That would be the biggest, snazziest match ever.
I don't know. I going with my gut, I think he's got his own thing going on. He's going to he's probably going to have some in-ring time with Lola, like he likes to do.
Mm-hmm.
You can count how many times he says "baby doll." There's going to be at least 4 or 5, I'm sure.
It is weird to be called baby doll by that young man, as someone who has been.
It really is. But if that's how you roll, that's how you roll. It is what it is.
So if our good friend, sexual Steven Steele, is not in this fatal or this 6-man tag, what might he be doing? Who do you think Rush Division might get a chance?
I still feel like the Rush Division's pissed. Everybody in the Rush Division, and he's going to go out there and try to talk about how amazing Steven Steele is, and it's going to end up in another Rush Division match.
Yeah, I'd like to think maybe the main character, Brandon Davis.
Yeah.
I'd love to see him get a chance to try his luck with the Rush Division champion.
Yeah, and he's been out there leading the charge when it comes to interrupting him in the middle of an interview or something like that. So that could very well be, but he never comes. He's always got the rest of the Rush Division with him. So it could be Jake Painter. It could be this guy right here. It could
I'd
be.
love to see the excitement in a match.
Yeah.
JJ Lawson.
It
in
could
a
be
match
Chris
with,
Exodus. It could be Elijah Eros. It could be anybody.
Chat room, who do you want to see Steven Steele go up against one-on-one? Put it in the chat room now for us.
As a matter of fact, J.J. Lawson asked 2 weeks ago on the Fan Zone what kind of Rush Division match that we wanted to see. Do you remember that?
I do.
Do you have you thought about it any?
I know. If I remember correctly, Jackman said a scaffold match, right?
Yes, that is correct. He did say a scaffold match. That would be fantastic. But with the size of the crew in the Rush Division and just the pure talent and athletic ability from all of these young guys, I kind of feel like some kind of like American Gladiator match where there's like various things like you have to do on a
Like
four
put a
corners
tennis-
match you have to hit all four corners.
Right.
So a match with like a stipulation like that where you have to like hit somebody with a certain move, or then do like a 450 off the top rope, or like 2 or 3 things like conditions that you have to meet in order to fully meet the match.
Let's put a tennis ball launcher up on the stage opposite from the commentary booth.
Yeah,
And we'll just put J-Rod up there just kind of bombing him the whole match.
yeah.
Like, she's not even in the Rush Division. I just
No,
know she knows how
she's
to
just
run
up
one
there
of those.
blasting people.
Yeah. No, I definitely think they should find a way to find some cross synergy with the American Gladiators now that we have a couple of OVW roster people who were on there.
Yeah. You ever see those like ginormous, really, really like extravagant, or not extravagant, but just like over the top kind of cat trees?
I was like, I wonder where this is going.
Or like
Sure.
playground equipment.
Absolutely.
Where
oh, yeah.
you've got to like run the gambit. Like everybody starts here and then everybody's kind of like working against each other to get to the end. It's almost like a ladder match, except for it's, like an obstacle course. That kind of thing.
That obstacle course match. Roger Dorn says he cannot believe that Steven Steele is 31-0. Neither can I.
Neither can I.
The official position of the OVW podcast is we don't believe that either.
No. Unofficially speaking.
Unofficially speaking. Gauntlet Lumberjack match. I think Josh has.
Yes.
Josh Gardner has a very.
Thank you for being succinct about what I was trying to say, and to answer your question from last week. Yes, that Twin Peaks.
Both those peaks, indeed.
Indeed.
All right, so let's see. What else do we? So Sophia Rose is going to be there tomorrow. I had thought maybe we would see her mix it up with J-Rod. I would love to see that. I mean, just for a Thursday night, I'd love to see that.
That would be fantastic if J-Rod were to get in the ring. We would have a rematch between those two. But I kind of feel like she's going to be on commentary during somebody else's match.
Give this young man a gold star. I think J-Rod. We know that she's already got some chops for commentary, so maybe on that lovely Miss Larkin match. Who knows?
Could very well be. They're best friends.
Are they? Are J-Rod and...
No, I thought I meant Sophia Rose.
Oh, so you did.
Yeah.
All
but
right.
J-Rod could very well end up on commentary. Somebody in that circle of people, whether it's J-Rod or Sophia Rose or Freya, is going to end up on commentary. That's my prediction.
I like that prediction quite a bit.
Well, thank you.
Last thing that we have based on what little bit OVW's given us about tomorrow, is a match by Zachary Pittman's best friend, Super Z.
Wow.
We know he will be in the building. Do we think that he goes untouched by the Doom Syndicate tomorrow?
I just hope he doesn't get breastfed again.
Yeah, that was, that's as much as the Doom Syndicate. Oh, the breast offense from Steven Steele last week was just something else.
And 99 times out of 100, I am not against boobs, but there's one in every crowd.
Actually, usually they come in pairs.
Yeah, okay, I suppose that's fair.
All right, so that is everything we know about tomorrow and everything we talked about from the week before.
Uh-huh.
So why don't we take our last break? Now, folks, I've had to kind of look at the screen or look at you guys this whole time. I've not really been in the chat room. You may have noticed I've not been posting as much. But when we're done with this break, we really need you to come with the questions, the comments, whatever you got. We want to hear your predictions. I've got a couple, but now's the time to get those in there.
What if, before we went to break, we asked the chat a question and then we could talk about their answers?
You got a question?
I don't know off the top of my head, but if we keep talking long enough, I can come up with one.
Well, I mean, if you keep talking long enough, it'll be 8 o'clock.
Okay.
What's your favorite color?
Thanks, Buddy the Elf.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, I got a question. What do you want to see at Fight Night, or where do you want to see OVW on the summer tour before the summer winds down? Because time's ticking quick.
All right.
So
yeah,
you let us know.
Let us know that or whatever else you got on your mind. It is the final segment where the OVW fans talk back. It's coming up right after this break. Stay tuned.
I want to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude. Without you, there is no OVW. Without your passion, your energy, your unwavering support, there is no us. There's no talent, no production. Without you, there's no OVW. Thank you for being the driving force behind everything we do. The unsung heroes of our saga. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you, OVW fans. We can't do it without you.
OVW Fan Zone.
Welcome back to OVW Fan Zone Live. I am not used to being pointed at and told to talk to the camera that directly. I'm still getting used to it. I am also Tiny Brian. With me, as always, is my fellow Brian Hines.
That's right. It's not so fun now, is it?
No, it's more.
When
it's
somebody's
way harder
back,
up here.
Right? See, that's what I'm saying.
All right.
But thanks for staying with us, children of the grave.
Yes, we really appreciate you guys hanging around. And
it's been heaven and hell.
I think that makes it 7. All right, so we do have some things. Get some things you need in now. Yes, we did have Al Snow. If you're playing the OVW chat drinking game, you do need to chug. He showed up. Anyway, let's start with a comment from Roy Bischoff.
Okay.
Friend of the show, former Fan Zone guest right here in studio.
And future, hopefully.
Yep. He says, is J-Rod coming back to OVW to challenge Freya for the OVW Women's Championship? And Roy, for me personally, I certainly hope so.
You and me both.
I want to see, the OVW Women's title picture is great when it is a crowded field, when you've got different folks with different abilities and allies and enemies, like when the Bad Girls Club was there with Freya and Haley, this time last year.
2 years ago.
2 years ago, even.
At the big one, which was Freya's wedding.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we certainly hope so. Mila Jane. Why do y'all keep saying it's an invisible knife? I can see it. Well, I mean, Wonder Woman calls her jet an invisible jet. Of course, nobody can actually see that. If you can see the knife, well, I mean, it's not invisible for you. But I just have to kind of take the knifeness on faith, wouldn't you say?
I mean...
have you ever seen the knife?
I have to be in the right frame of mind. If I'm not paying attention, then no, I don't see it. But if I'm really studying and focused and...
Does this involve visits to the Country Boy stand at Davis Arena?
No.
No. So this is an internal thing.
No, it's a mental thing. It's a symptom of the universe.
I see. I mean, I'd love to see the invisible knife someday, but that seems like a bit of a contradiction. But I'm certainly open to what may happen in the future. Thanks for the comment, Mela. Roger Dorn says, "Is J-Rod with Doug Basham or on her own?"
Just because the Revolution seems to have been defeated for now, I wouldn't count Leather Daddy Doug out just yet. He just popped up in the chat this past Thursday. Did you notice that?
I believe I do remember Mr. Basham being
So
in the chat room
if
briefly.
J-Rod is back, I would not be surprised if we didn't see Leather Daddy Doug.
I wouldn't be surprised either, but it does seem like Doug is not exercising opportunities to be on camera recently.
Well, that's true.
We've not seen him on TV.
But if you're plotting something, you're not going to come out and talk about it. You're going to do all your work in secret and then come out.
Real G's move in silence like lasagna.
Yeah. He could very well just like fall out of a hole in the sky.
I mean, he could come through that curtain right now.
It's happened before.
It has happened. It has happened to me before.
Yeah.
And I'm even less prepared now because I'm here with you guys and not behind the camera where I can get completely startled. So, yeah, we're not going to take anything for granted with Leather Daddy Doug.
No.
Josh Gardner says OVW podcast is doing great. You guys make me learn some of the factions. We're certainly here to help in any way we can, Josh, and we appreciate your vote of confidence.
Thank you.
If you like this, you'll love the OVW podcast. As I've mentioned a couple times now, it's at youtube.com/@OVW podcast. Our latest episode came out last night, about 24 hours ago, dealing with last week. So if you want to hear more about what happened last week, we go match by match, moment by moment, and we even have clips thanks to OVW.
Yes, thank you so very much. That's awesome.
All right.
But if you prefer just the audio format, you can find us wherever you listen to your podcasts.
So Roger Dorn makes a pretty good point.
Oh, what's he have to say?
So last week we saw one of those OVW rules in action that says the media champion is the #1 contender for the heavyweight championship. We know that Cal Hero, as heavyweight champion, is the #1 contender to the U.S. championship. So Roger Dorn asks, with Cal being that #1 contender to the U.S. title, who would win, Cal or Eric Surge?
I didn't realize there was going to be math.
Well, but who would win, Cal or Eric?
Wow, that's like the immovable force versus the irresistible object. Eric Surge is tough.
Yeah?
He's tenacious. He's got a lot of fight. A good fighting champion. Cal, I mean, he's the hero.
You know what it is? What it seems like to me, it's two different routes to get to the same place. Because if you think about it, Cal and Eric have a lot of things in common.
That's true.
They both put in more than an hour in Nightmare Rumbles.
Yes, the last
Cal
2 years.
2 years ago, and Eric this year. They both are super over with the fans because they make an effort to, let's say, play square, play fair. And that's the one thing we do know about a contest between them is I think it would be a straight up fight. I don't think there would be much in the way of shenanigans at this point between them.
No.
And that would be kind of interesting to watch in and of itself. All right.
So
You got
who do you
something?
think?
Oh, I guess we do need to predict it.
Yeah. It's not really a prediction. It's more of a what if.
Yeah, so no one's made this match. I honestly, I think you have the match 10 times. It's 5-5. I think it's flip a coin.
Yeah, that's pretty
it
close.
really kind of comes out to who is going to just have it on whatever day the match happens to happen.
Yeah.
To me. I just don't know. It's too close to count. So let's move on to Radio McRadioface, who says, question for our wrestling influencers. If we find some wrestling influencers around, we'll ask them. But since we're the only ones here right now, we'll just try to field it. What do you say, Brian?
I'll do my best.
Who is the most underrated on the roster? Male, female, alien, superhero?
Underrated?
Yes.
Katie Dunn.
That man does have a stand-up poster that's bigger than him and a really heavy bag.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Does sound. Yeah, I'd love to see more Katie Dunn.
Have you seen him hold that pose and just stare people down in the ring?
I've seen him do it in the middle of like a 10-man scramble match for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It was pretty great.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I definitely agree. Let's see. Who do I think is underrated? I'm going to say... See, I keep thinking, and then no, people love them. I'm going to make a controversial choice.
Oh.
I'm going to say Icon Lee.
Really?
Everybody kind of grumbles about Icon Lee. Everybody's mad at Icon Lee, but...
Except for Icon Lee.
Except for Icon Lee.
Icon Lee loves the hell out of Icon Lee.
And our good friends at the Nice Guy Andy podcast. Shout out to the Nice Guy Andy guys. But yeah, I think Icon comes out there. He puts his boots on, and then puts his helmet on, and then puts his other helmet on, and then puts on his nose ears, and he does a great work.
Yeah.
Certainly better than he's given credit for, at least.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, Malachi, could you grab my phone and maybe look at the text messages? Sorry, little home crisis. Let's move along. That's a deduction. Would OVW? So Josh Gardner asks, answer that, son, quietly. Josh Gardner asks, would OVW have an event with a music festival? I would be so down for that.
Didn't they last year?
I guess they did.
It was at a music store.
They sure did. Yeah, that was like last October.
Yeah, I hope that we do that again.
Yes.
I can't remember the name of the music store. It was Mom's Music. That's right.
Because
Pops is here in
Pops is
Lexington.
here and Mom's is in Louisville.
Yeah.
So
if you like music and you like wrestling, here's hoping they can kind of work something out and get something together again.
But yeah, we would love to see that, Josh. The first thing I really knew about professional wrestling was that it went with rock, because I used to watch a certain Saturday morning cartoon called Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling.
I remember watching that the day I turned 10 years old, my 10th birthday.
Then I probably did a couple days before, after I turned 10.
That Saturday, that birthday was on a Saturday. I was born at 10:06. Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling came on at 10 a.m. where I was, and I remember watching the opening credits for it, and then it rolled around the 10:06, which, my mom's kind of she always made sure I knew what time I was born. And I remember thinking, well, here it is, man, double digits. It's all downhill from here. And 39 years later, I was right. It's been heaven and hell.
It's a bittersweet symphony, this life. No, that is not Ozzy.
Deduction.
So Josh Gardner once again, and Roy apparently agrees with him, says Freya and Larkin are keeping people watching, and that's a good thing. And I completely agree.
Yeah, it totally is.
They are. I cannot take my eyes off either one of them, really.
So who was it that said something about the Lumberjack Gauntlet match?
I'd have to roll back up, but somebody did actually. That may have been Josh.
I think so. What about a Slumberjack match where the ring is surrounded by Rush Division superstars? The two competitors inside are having a match, and the only way to win is to put your opponent to sleep.
Oh, okay. I was like the first one to actually lay down and be able to fall asleep in the middle of the ring with everyone watching.
You can't.
That sounds complicated, but I like your thing better with a sleeper hold.
Yeah.
No, I'd love a slumberjack match. That's just for the rhyme alone. I'm here for it. So, let's see. Freya and Roger all comments that Freya has been next level lately. Mm-hmm. New look, new attitude. You gotta love it, and I agree.
I think it is due to the new dietary choices.
Yeah, we do know more about what Freya likes to eat.
Yeah, we need to go check out that ramen place.
Do not get between Freya the Slayer and a serving of ramen.
No.
OVW Fan Nation, you will not be happy. Don't do it. So, yeah, I love the new presentation. It's a little bit aligns with Rocco Jerome's Ghost Agents just a little bit. Shout out to friend of the show, Rocco Jerome. No, I love the whole makeover indeed. Josh has the unappreciated person that I forgot that in the women's division. He thinks that Noelle is not being appreciated.
That is a very good point, and I appreciate you bringing that up.
Roger Dorn. Roger Dorn says Jake Lawless is underrated.
Yes.
And that Icon Lee is a tool. And the thing about it is, Roger Dorn, is a tool is a useful thing used to accomplish something. So in that way, Icon Lee is a tool of his own future, you might say.
So
I don't know when I became a Icon Lee apologist, but apparently in the last 8 minutes or so.
Wow. Okay.
So, let's see here. OVW. Oh, yeah, Riot Fest in Chicago last year OVW did.
Oh, yeah, that's
Roger
right.
Dorn reminds us. Yeah, so we do have a history of that. They did it in Louisville. They did it in Chicago. We got to find, that they need like a regular Kentuckiana music fest to just be sort of intimately connected with. Because
I would love for it to be at the Manchester.
imagine if you had like a weekend concert, a weekend festival where you have a championship tournament and crown a new champion at the end.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Where they have like 3 shows over the course of the weekend and we have a tournament style thing. Yeah. We can dream. I think that would be awesome, and I'd love to see it.
Yeah, I would absolutely love that.
Let's see. Oh, Roger Dorn has another one that's being overlooked. One, Mr. Tiberius Rex. T-Rex himself. Ready to see more of him. Ready to see him go up against one Donovan Cecil again. Maybe weekly until the ring gives out.
Yeah, you might last one night only on that.
I'm telling you, that guy, and Roy is correct. That guy is, in fact, huge. Roger, on my Icon Lee being a tool thing, he says, Tiny Brian, but if you don't know how to use the tool properly, then is it helpful? Well, there is the saying that when the only tool you have is a hammer, everything starts to look like nails. So I don't know what exactly Icon Lee is a tool meant to do, but he certainly seems to do it a lot.
Okay.
All right, so we are about to wind it up here. This has been a fun hour. Thank you, Brian, for letting me kind of slot in here and join you here on stage.
Well, thank you for thanking me, because thank you too.
And you're very welcome.
Yeah.
And let's talk about the calendar very quickly. Tomorrow, 7 p.m., 4400 Shepherdsville Road. It is OVW Rise. Doors open at 6:15. Overdrive matches start at 6:30. 7 o'clock, it's OVW Rise. 2 hours of action. You do not want to miss it. It is the best ticket in Louisville. Dainty Fest on Saturday. Monday, we'll have a brand new interview in our feed with an OVW superstar. We'll let you know who that is, maybe. Then next Tuesday, it's Overdrive at 7. Then at 8 o'clock, OVW podcast will be on our channel again. Next Wednesday, 6 days, 23 hours from right this minute, we will be right back here for OVW Fan Zone Live, where fans talk back. My name is Tiny Brian. For Brian Hines. No, you're Brian Hines. You're supposed to talk now.
Okay, that's a deduction.
That's a deduction.
I'm Brian Hines, and we are almost out of here for Malachi P.S. Woodard, in absentia, Jackman Oaks, and senior producer Victor Anderson. We go into the void. Have a good night.